What's up guys, and welcome to part 22 of tutorial series on AWS Audio Analysis. In the previous tutorial we have tested our implementation till date and it worked well for us. And now in this tutorial we are going to modify or update the table schema with the help of AWS Glue. So basically this can be achieved in multiple ways. So one of the ways is to create a new crawler that generates or create a new schema for us. So in that case, a new table. Then another way around is to go ahead and manually edit the existing table schema that we have and probably update the same. So let's jump to AWS Glue and have a look. So here we go. So last time we had created this table within this tutorial series, that is comprehend AWS Audio Analysis comprehend. And if you remember, then we had also created a new crawler. So if we look at crawlers, then here it is, that is AWS Audio Analysis CW, that is crawler, right? So we had created this crawler earlier within this tutorial series. So hence we are going to use this crawler to update our existing table schema, right? So we are going to modify nothing. We are simply going to run this crawler and it will update the schema for us. So why it will update the schema? So let's have a look. So I will select this crawler and I will say edit crawler. Now if I look at the output from here and if I look at the configuration option, then if you can see here, it's mentioned that when the crawler detects schema changes in the data store, so when I say data store, it's an S3 bucket, then how should AWS Glue handle table updates in the data catalog? So by default, it's update the table definition in the data catalog. So this option will update the schema for us, correct? So yeah, we are going to run this crawler now. So I'm selecting this crawler and I will say run crawler. And now it's going to update the table schema, right? So here you can see tables updated as 0 and tables added as 1 because we had run this crawler earlier and it has created a new table for us. But now it will turn tables updated to 1 because right now it's going to update the table and not going to add a new table. So let's have a look. So it's starting. It might take some time. So it's still running. So yeah, it's stopping now. It has ran successfully, and as you can see, the table updated count has changed from 0 to 1 and tables added from 1 to 0, right? So our table schema is updated. So we can have a look by clicking on tables. And this is the table that is being updated, right? So earlier the column name was sentiment, and right now it has updated with array and the new structure of the data or the new schema, right? So what we will do is we are going to again rename this column as sentiment. So for editing the schema, you need to click on edit schema and just double click on column name and we will say sentiment and save this schema. So one more thing I want to cover is that this crawler, so that is this one, is referring to an S3 bucket. So here is the crawler within AWS Glue, and it's referring to this S3 bucket. From here, it's deriving the schema because our outcome or the output lies within this S3 bucket. So let's have a look. So if you remember, then in the last tutorial we had tested our implementation and we had the final outcome within this S3 bucket, right? So that is AWS Audio Analysis comprehend. And from here, so that crawler is referring to this S3 bucket, and it has updated the table schema based on the content of this JSON file. Correct. So let's get back to AWS Glue console within tables. So we can also have a look at the table. So I'm going to select this table, click on action and say view data. So it will simply come up with the select query and the result. So here you can see, here is the select query, select star from database name dot table name. And as you can see here, the outcome from the file, right? So that's it for now. In the next tutorial, we will update the Athena SQL query. So let's have a look at the architecture diagram. So in the next tutorial, we are going to take a step further to Amazon Athena. So why we are updating this query? Because we want to retrieve the correct data based on our updated schema and the data itself, right? So yeah, that's it for now. Until that time, if you want me to do tutorial on any use case or service, then please leave them below and I will try my best to come up with the tutorial as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or comments, then again, please leave them below and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.